What you're seeing on the screen right now is the computer view of one of many scammers in a call center that I managed to hack, and today they will be getting destroyed by FBI malware minutes after challenging an FBI agent to come and catch them. Yes, these guys were silly enough to challenge an FBI agent, and I think it's safe to say that the scammers we are looking at today are surprisingly unintelligent. They're pretending to be with HP printer support, and when I called them up myself pretending to be a victim, they pretty easily allowed me to compromise their office's entire network. Because of this, I have access to their router, their private admin group, webcams, and the company email, but more importantly to all of the phones and computers that they use to steal money from innocent people. This free roam access gave me the opportunity to see and listen into what exactly goes on inside of the computers of this fraudulent office.
Hello, can you hear me?
I'm here. Can we go to the next question?
Listen to me, man. Do not try to shout on me.
I won't shout on you. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. I'm over with the scam. I got something to do. Get off my fucking line.
I'm going to fuck your mom right now.
Okay, not every call goes like this. These guys are actually pretty successful. Every scam call center tries their best to convert all callers into money, and this is achieved by way of a strong script, yes, but the factor that impacts the majority of the believability and thus conversion rate is the way that the call starts. In general, if the scam is outbound, meaning that the victim is the one receiving the call, the conversion rate is low as there is no filter to who comes on the line. People pick up out of curiosity and only a small percentage is convinced to stay, the rest realize that they are speaking to scammers.
Sorry?
Why the hell y'all keep calling my number?
Yes. The subscription which you are taking few years ago for your computer security and services.
I don't even have a computer laptop. They won't give you a number. You call me. I'm trying to calling people. I don't even do computers. I don't have a laptop. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, you don't have a computer.
You calling them. You quit calling my number. Y'all just get a number from somewhere and just calling them.
Keep shut your fucking mouth, okay?
Man, fuck you, Pop. Quit calling me.
Now, when you are doing an inbound campaign, it means that you get a lot less call traffic, but the so-called leads that you do get are targeted, and the fact that they are calling you already means that they are somewhat convinced of your credibility. These scammers do exactly that. They run advertisements through Google Ads for print support, which includes a live chat and a live call team, so that when people look up keywords like HP printer customer service, these scammers will show up as the top search result, and this is how they get a call flow of people in need of support that they can then exploit with their malicious sales pitch.
Equal. Thanks for calling HP Printer Support. This is Alan. How may I help you?
I had an Instant Ink account. I canceled it at least a month ago, and you keep charging me.
Okay, so these guys are pretending to have the authorization to take calls in the name of HP and help people with their printer issues, like not being able to scan, a problem with the ink cartridges, and resetting their HP password. At first sight, this operation does not necessarily look fraudulent, since the agents are quite knowledgeable on HP printers, and not every single call ends up being a scam.
We are not sure how to turn off sleep in this printer.
So it is a work printer and the sleep mode cannot be turned off in the work printer.
Okay, is there any other printer which doesn't have a sleep mode?
Yes sir, many of them, 8000 series, 9000 series.
Okay, thank you.
However, the first red flag that this is a scam comes from the fact that no matter the purpose of the victim's call, these guys always insist on taking remote access of the caller's computer, and when they decline this request, the agent does no longer want to help the person and leaves the call in an unprofessional manner.
How long do you think it'll take for a refund? Are we done? Hello? Hello?
Apart from this caller, most people do in fact allow the scammers to connect to their computer and will actually have their printer problem resolved. There is no issue so far, besides the fact that I and even the scammers themselves recommend not to let strangers connect to your computer, especially if they are pretending to be with HP according to their own script. Ironic, but the printer support is free, so where's the scam? Well, that starts right after the printer issue is resolved. This whole call is a big disguise to win trust for what is about to happen next, which is the HP technician telling the victim that their computer is compromised by hackers. And why would somebody that just helped me with my problem for free not tell the truth, right? Well, that's their whole business model. They will start running fake virus scans on CMD with fake hacker scan results. They then make up a story of hackers from Russia and China secretly spying on you and convince you that you desperately need their extremely expensive support package.
Okay, what's the cost?
So the cost is totally depend on you that how long you want to have a security. So the security gets started with a 2-year. Then it goes for a 5-year, then it goes for a lifetime. The lifetime is something that is never going to be expired.
Give me 2-year.
So you want to go with the 2-year security along with the 2-year plus computer cleanup charge, right?
When somebody decides to buy into this unnecessary and fake anti-hacker cleanup program, they will be punished even further than just paying for nothing, as the way that these guys handle their customer privacy is horrible. First of all, the victim is guided into reading out their personal information and credit card details over a recorded phone call, which the scammer then saves onto his own computer in the form of an unencrypted notepad file. It gets even worse, as he then puts the victim's credit card into a random credit card validator website and sends all the raw sensitive data in a chat room with his boss. He then fills out the same data on a service agreement, and the boss will save the data into their customer relationship or CRM portal. So now the victim's complete financial identity is unencryptedly stored in 7 different places that are very susceptible to a cyber attack. If this person doesn't get to experience identity theft, I don't know who will. This is exactly the reason why I am collaborating with the sponsor of today's video, Aura, which have a product that will prevent my viewers from suffering the same fate. This is an example of what I found on one single scam machine out of thousands that me and my team have access to, and this already contains very specific personal information and credit card details for over 11,000 people. Not only scammers are susceptible to cyber attacks, luckily in this case from people with good intentions, but data breaches are actually very common with big institutions as well, and cause for over 8.2 billion data records a year to fall into the hands of threat actors with bad intentions. A lot of the time people don't realize and cannot realize that their information is in the hands of hackers, and this is where Aura comes in, as they know that we cannot rely on the security of every single brand, app and website in the world, so they simply built a solution that will monitor and protect your identity, finances and sensitive data. You can try Aura 14 days free through my special link, aura.com/scambaiter, with a trial that can be cancelled at any time and with full access to all planned features. There's also a special discount going on, so make sure you check out the link in the top of the comment section and description, aura.com/scambaiter, to protect your identity from scammers and hackers. Anyways, I was just talking about how these scammers pitch their so-called firewall service, and they promise to the victim that they will do things for them like unhacking the device, installing a network firewall, securing their information and cleaning up the computer. In reality though, they just run a few textbook steps that any 6-year-old could, which might make the computer 5% quicker, and they also run a batch file under the name of network protection, but it's only 12 lines of code that do nothing more than clearing the event logs. Even ChatGPT knows that this is a scam. Furthermore, they use the same product key for every single victim. How convenient. They claim the network firewall security is from Microsoft when it isn't, all the while they impersonate all of these companies in their scripts, and these same scripts also prescribe to use fake names in there as well. Perhaps you are not paying a fortune for the removal of hackers, but simply for the support phone numbers that you can now call for a lifetime of quality computer support. Well, no, because they promise you to be available to help with any computer issue all 7 days of the week from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time, but that service is also empty, as this will be your result.
The person you're calling is unavailable. Hang up now or hold to be transferred to voicemail.
I left a message about my problem. My name is Phyllis. My telephone number is 5374. You might want to read my message. Thank you. Bye.
This scam company doesn't have good service, but what they do have is an unethical script with false pretenses and misleading claims that will create and exploit fear in people, which results in big bucks. These, for example, are the 2 mega mentions of the scam owner in the heart of Texas in the US, but we will get to him in a second. From several files on different computers in this office, I can conclude that each agent generates about $17,000 per month in sales, of which only 4.2% ends up in their own hands in the form of incentives. The other 95.8% goes to the owners so that they can buy more mansions and expensive tailored suits. The total amount of money that all of the agents together bring in is roughly $5,300 per day based on the daily sales data, or $119,000 a month based on the monthly sales data, which both roughly come down to $1.4 million per book year. As seen before, this money is exclusively taken by way of credit card unless the victim absolutely refuses to give out their credit card. Then there's always the backup alternative of using checks as well. For both payment methods, we get an insight into what American company is behind the payment processes for this Indian scam call center. First of all, the checks are the most obvious. The name of the company is on the checks, and every single picture is exclusively written to the name of Azure Protection. For the credit card direct debits, there are two potential names that will show up on the bank statement, either Azure Protection Texas as well, or SharePoint Texas. With a little bit of research, we can see that both companies are not BBB accredited and have a heap of negative reviews in the light of people feeling defrauded by them.
This fraudulent company told me they were HP support. I had to pay them $195.95. Nothing was added except a HP printer load, which is free.
A message came up that Apple had locked my computer. They say they are Apple. One agent told me that he likes scamming Americans because I confronted him on the phone. I have lost my money.
Said their name was SharePoint, a division of Microsoft. I debated the charge on my credit cards. They are still calling and harassing us.
The experts explained many checkers on my computer. David then proceeded to outline a Microsoft protection plan for over $800, to which I declined. When my computer control was returned, all of my programs' apps were deleted.
The real company name of the business behind SharePoint, which is the only name that I have seen them represent themselves as for the last few months, is Orlate Inc. This company is registered in a virtual office in Texas, has an alternative name of Bright Circle, was incorporated in 2012, and is managed by the president, Manish. His name looks familiar to me. I've seen it before in the scam company's chats, and it's the same guy that represents himself as one of the two key founders of the Indian company behind this scam, which is called Hire Assistant. We can see him in a few pictures that got taken in 2019 during the annual Scam Awards. From this QuickBooks invoice, we can see his address, and I also found some files in regards to a liquor store in Texas that he runs, which is registered under his name and another address in Texas, with both addresses being very expensive villas in highly sought-after Texian suburbs. Their crimes are clearly paying off. So we have Azure Protection, SharePoint or Orlate Inc., then Hire Assistants in India, and I also found that they have gone by the name of Office Desks, TechNet Advisor, Micro Web Services LLC, and Ask Any Expert. Now, the Indian company of Hire Assistants is located in the Shatdara district of Delhi, according to their Wi-Fi access points, and I managed to capture some footage of the call center through one of the laptop webcams in this office. When we compare this footage to the pictures taken in the 2019 office, it looks to me like this is a different location, or at least a different section of the office, but we do see the trend continue of framing and putting meaningless quotes on the walls. The web of infrastructure that they use to scam people is a little bit more sophisticated than their interior design, and it's something I would more than love to completely destroy. The infrastructure, that is. Of course, I first want to destroy their computers, which we will get to in a second, but after I destroy their systems, there is still a whole underlaying and overlaying back office of software that I can dismantle to make sure that they won't be scamming anyone in the coming months. First of all, their Google Ads account I will report to Google so that nobody can find their website anymore. Then secondly, I will be reporting the website itself to GoDaddy so that no victims can access their chat support and phone numbers. Thirdly, shutting down their chat support itself with GivoChat so that they can no longer generate leads from there. Then their active phone numbers with Intelliquent and MagicJack, and report the inbound phone system with Nextava. The admin chat where the employees communicate with their boss will be reported to WebEx Teams. Their fraudulent service agreement hosting will be reported to SignNow. And I also reported the US companies to the FTC and FBI in hopes that they will no longer have a place to launder the money. And Manish, your home address has been reported to Homeland Security as well. Now, before destroying all of their computers, it's always good to have a little bit of fun by, for example, freezing scammer mouses in the middle of a scam attempt.
Sir, avoid it. Avoid that. Now don't do anything. Now click on wait a a moment. Look on the left hand side. Do you see open accessibility? Any option of okay, open accessibility? Now you can keep off your hand from the mouse and from the keyboard. Okay, I will do the driving for you. It will take minimum. No problem, I'll call you back then. Okay, come back.
Or disabling their microphones mid-scam.
It says the connection isn't private. Look on your computer screen, sir.
Yeah, I see what it says.
So you are not the only.
Pardon? Hello? Hello?
This messing with the scammers is all fun and games, but if I do it for too long, they will simply reset their entire operation, and so it's better for me to cause heavier damage that will take them out for longer than just a few calls. So let's go ahead and initiate permanent destruction on these scammers.
Thank you for calling support. This is Max. Can I help you?
Yeah, my printer is not connecting to my computer.
Sure. So what I'm going to do, sir, I'm going to tell you a few instructions that you have to do on a computer so I can help you to fix your problem, okay? So you can type the letter on it. It's letter Q as in Queen. Now it says connecting, right?
Yes, it says connecting.
Alright, sir. As you can see, I'm not your regular victim that you're gonna scam today, okay? I'm actually and I'm gonna fuck your entire call center, okay? I know you're a scammer. Yeah, you can end the session, that's fine. You can hang up the call, you can do whatever you want, okay? But sir, listen to me very closely. My name is James Boiler. I'm with... Okay, there we go. He just hangs up the call, of course.
This is Isaac. How may I assist you?
Yes, sir, I need you to connect me to your supervisor right now because I'm going to nuke your entire center. If you don't connect me to your supervisor, I'm going to destroy your entire call center, okay?
Sir, first of all, may I know why you're speaking to me like that?
Yeah, sir, I'm going to destroy your entire call center because you're a scammer. Hello?
Thank you for holding up the line, sir. This is Amy, one of the floor supervisors. I just wanted to understand one thing, sir. Why do you think that we are scamming people or we are scammers?
Because you're selling a fake support package whilst you are impersonating printer companies like Brothers, Epson and HP in your scripts, okay?
So we are running a business.
I'm going to hack... what I'm going to do, listen very carefully to me, ma'am. Now is my time to talk for a second, okay? I'm going to hack all of your computers and I'm going to destroy your entire call center. Is that okay with you?
Sir, I think there is some problem here. Okay.
Yes, there's a big man. There's a big problem. There's a big problem for you because all your computers are going to get destroyed with malware. Okay.
I mean, I am here to assist you. If you have any questions,
yeah, you're here to assist me to steal my money. You're here to assist me to steal my money with a fake support package. Okay. You steal money from other people as well, and that's the reason why I'm going to destroy you. It seems like you're pretty calm about it. You don't think I can do that? Do you think I can do this, or you don't think so?
No, I don't think so that you can do that, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you are challenging me then, yeah? Hello?
You can hang up this call. You can hang up.
I'm gonna no. I'm not gonna hang up this call. I'm gonna destroy you. Do you hear me?
Sir, you can do whatever you want. Okay.
Hello? No? Okay. Well, I think you guys are scamming a lot of people, and I'm actually reporting this with the FBI, and I think your call center might be getting destroyed. Okay?
Sure, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you're a scammer. You're trying to steal my money. Why are you trying to steal my money, sir? Did he say go ahead? Alright, cool. Say less. Let's do this. Okay, so now the plan was to run custom FBI malware on all the PCs and fill up their startup folder with dozens of different viruses to render their computers useless. As shown previously in this video, I have access to a laptop with a webcam, and I thought it would be funny to add a loud noise to my virus and catch the scammers their panic live on this webcam. Unfortunately, when I was about to start the destruction, I noticed that this guy had taped his webcam, so I quickly had to come up with something creative. I cannot show exactly what I did, but let's just say that my creativity worked as I got this scammer to untape his webcam not once, but twice. The glue from the tape did make the vision very blurry, but it's better than the previous black screen, so let's go ahead and destroy these guys. There we go. There we go. And out of all the computers, I left one of them alone so I could still have a word with these fraudsters. Hey, scammer. Hey, stop smashing your computer. Can you hear me? And talk to me for a second, okay?
What's regarding?
I told you I was gonna destroy your center. You told me I couldn't. You said, go ahead. I don't think you can do that. And now I did. And I would like to speak to your boss. You know, Hire Assistance, the boss of that company, is Manish. And I would like to have a word with him in regards to the scams that you guys are running on American citizens, okay?
Hi, I'm the superior on the floor. We are not scamming, sir. We are just providing the services.
You answer the call, hello, this is HP support, which that is personation, which is against the IT Act of 2008. That's illegal in your country. You say this is because of hackers, this is because of viruses, which is not true. That is deceiving. You know that, right? That's a synonym for scamming is deceiving.
We never lie to anyone, sir. That is not true, sir. But again, I have one question, sir. Like, how do you know how do you access over computers? Anyone help you to do that? Anyone provide the information regarding your company or something like that?
That's up for your imagination. You just have to take a very close look at your employees. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You have to have a very close look at your employees, buddy.
Thank you.
After this, some computers were turned back on, and let's just say that the startup folder trick did its magic. Since the computers and infrastructure have been destroyed, this group has not been seen scamming again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe before clicking off. There's a Patreon and PayPal link in the description for if you want to buy me a coffee. I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay cautious. Bye bye.